Good morning. We are starting the last full day of our drive. We're going to go for a walk down to the lake and then we're going to get on the road. It is 5:35 on Friday. We are just walking to the lake. We're going to get packed up and hopefully be on the road by about 6. The bug spray I had set out didn't work, so I'll have to see if I can get to my other bug spray. I got lucky with bugs this entire way until this campsite. Of course, being on a lake makes it bad. It is 6:01 on Friday. We are heading into Teslin this morning. Looks like a gorgeous day. A really beautifully located town. We have a mosquito in here. Hey. Sutland Bay? Sutland Bay? Wow. This is gorgeous. This is just wanted to show something that isn't spectacular, just kind of the regular drive. There's a lot of miles of this type of thing, but you never know what you'll see. In fact, there's a lot of bushes by the road, so you might see it really quick right in the road. So you got to drive really carefully the entire time. We're crossing the Teslin River on a really high bridge. It is 6:49. Frodo needs a walk, and there was a sign that said there's a view, and it looks like it's this little park with old cars in it, but there's bathrooms here too, so we're gonna walk around and check it out and get back on the road. There were probably a lot of places that talked about the building of the Alaskan Highway, which just is an amazing feat in itself. This little pullout that I'm at, I think I'm at Johnson's Corner. It has this thing about the Teslin River Bridge, which we drove across, at least the current one. Wow, in 1942, rain took out 133 bridges. It talks about the history of the U.S. Army Black Engineers, part of the road that they built, and the pipeline. And then we've got all these old trucks out here. 7:22 on Friday. We're heading into some beautiful mountains. This one on the left is really pointy. It's going along this huge, beautiful lake. I'm not sure how much of it will show through all the bug guts. It's 8:21 on Friday. We are coming into the downtown area, the city center of Whitehorse, which is the capital of the Yukon region. And we're going to walk around down here and look at this steamboat and get some food and do some errands before we hit the road and head for Alaska. There's a really cool trail through here at Whitehorse. I wish I had more time. Actually, I'd really love to do it. There's at least part of it's paved, I can see, and there's bicycle tools. It'd be a great place for a bike ride. We're going to just cross this bridge over the Yukon River, and we're going to see the steamboat and come back. Then we're gonna get the rest of our stuff done. This is the Klondike. A riverboat designed by the British Yukon Navigation Company, and she carried heavy loads of silver, lead ore, and freight without needing a barge. Without needing to push a barge, sorry. A lot of the ships, I guess, needed to push a barge for extra freight, but this one actually held a lot. We left Whitehorse a little bit ago, and we're just heading west. I'm just at a rest stop, and Frodo is supervising as I make a peanut butter and jam sandwich for my brunch. Those beautiful mountains are getting closer. This is going to be beautiful today. It is 10:51 on Friday, and Frodo and I are at a rest stop, but it said it was a viewing area, and there's a cute little bridge over here, and it was a good time to throw out the garbage and use the restroom. Oh, wood bison. I did see bison, and I thought it was odd that they were in a forested mountain area. Wood bison. Let's see what's over here. Over 7,000 years ago, a small group of bison hunters camped here. They found the broken spearhead and a collection of stone tools they left behind. And we're going to look at the Canyon Creek Bridge. The old bridge that we're going to look at was part of the 1942 construction of the Alaskan Highway. The new one was built much later. And it says that there was a stampede of miners in the area as well. A stampede of miners. That is a funny picture. Well, there's the bridge we're going to drive over next. Looks a little more secure than this one. Beautiful river. Wow. It's a really old bridge. They didn't even bark the logs. It's 11:21, and I don't know if you can see this. Not only is it gorgeous right here, but there is a paved trail to the right of the road. It looks like a bike/hiking trail. It started back there a ways from what I've seen. I don't know where it comes from or goes to, but it looks like it'd be amazing to take. Haynes Junction, gateway to Kluane. We just gassed up in Haynes Junction, and we're heading up the Alaska Highway again. There's no way that this little camera is going to capture everything that I'm seeing. The landscape is too big to even see looking out all directions, let alone just the front. It's breathtaking. This in front of us is Lake Kluane. We'll definitely stop along here somewhere and get some pictures. This is just a massive lake. I don't know if it's Kluane or Kluane. Probably Lake Kluane. Lake Kluane. is 1:21 on Friday, and Frodo and I are at a rest stop, and we're going to take a look at the Kluane River. Oh, there's something about the Kluane caribou. The oldest known Yukon caribou fossil is 1.6 million years old. I haven't seen any caribou. I would love to. Wow. This is the land of the Kluane First Nation people. What an incredible land. We are no longer on the roller coaster road. It's newly surfaced with this like gravelly kind of stuff. And it's very dusty. This is the Dënéndeh River. Stopped at road work, but it's kind of nice to not be jostling around on that rough road and just get a chance to look at the scenery. It's a gorgeous day. This is what's in front of me. There's a light up there. It is 2:49 on Friday. I am stuck behind some really slow people and I can't get around them because every time I try there's huge potholes or gravel on the road or some crap. But I did see a grizzly bear with 2 cubs. Don't know if I got any good footage at all, but they were adorable and she was just right by the road. It's 3:04 on Friday. The road still sucks. I am out of wiper fluid, but knock on wood, my tires are good. We're in good spirits. And yes, I am still in the construction zone. You can see that it's pretty extensive and we are being led through an obstacle course. It is still better than the road before Beaver Creek, I have to say. I am really glad I refilled my wiper fluid. And we are just now getting past where the pilot car has left us. Now I'm behind a chain of traffic, including a trailer I've been behind before, which is very slow. We've officially made it to Alaska. This is the line between Canada and the United States. Cool. About to go through customs to get back into the US, and then I'll officially be in Alaska. As I continued driving on toward Anchorage, I skirted around part of the Wrangell Mountains, and one of the peaks just really stood out. I think this is Mount Sanford. It was absolutely stunning. Although the light remained in the sky for quite some time, it got too dark to film safely, so I don't have the final footage of my last several hours of driving into Anchorage. I did see moose along the road on more than one occasion, and when they loom out of the darkness like that, it's a bit unnerving. So I drove a little slower, which probably added a little more time to the journey as well. All right, day 4, and I was expecting this to be a 4.5-day drive, but I couldn't get my phone to give me a guesstimate of the time. So I started out just short of Teslin, came through Whitehorse, stopped for a little bit. It's a really nice town. Went on through the corner of the Yukon and then up across the border into Alaska. And I will continue that on my next map. In Alaska, it was going northwest, and then you kind of wind down to the south. You're going around these Wrangell St. Elias Mountains, or I guess they're just called the Wrangell Mountains. There's the Wrangell St. Elias National Park here. So you're going up and around that, and then down into Anchorage. That was the longest day. Once I was committed, so I got on the road at 6:30 a.m. and I didn't stop until 1 a.m. But that gave me the weekend to recover as well. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous drive. I would really love to do it in about twice that amount of time. I saw too many interesting things I wanted to see. I pronounce you, Bradley and Jessica, as husband and wife. Bradley, you may now kiss the bride.